Shalom Uvracha, Rabbi Shalom Uvracha, Rosh Chodesh, Adar, Tov Mevorach. Bezrat Hashem, in the merit of this beautiful month of Adar, in the merit of Bet Hashem, Rabbi Moshe Pinto, HaKadosh Baruch Hu bless our entire community with bracha v'tzlacha and siyat d'shmaya gdola. And may Bet Hashem this month be a month of complete geula min kinyat so Bet Hashem. You know, but every single year when we arrive to the month of Adar, we always have a question in our mind. We know that Chazal famously say that Mishnichnas Adar, marbim besimcha. When we enter into the month of Adar, we must be extremely full of happiness and excitement and celebration. But in our time, if you look back in history and you look at the month of Adar, and at least the first half of the month of Adar, Aleph Be'adar, when we must start our happiness according to Chazal, we'll see that on the month of Aleph Be'adar, it wasn't a time of happiness. We know that the decrees were still in place until the middle of the month, until Yudalet Be'adar. So when we started Adar, and especially Aleph Be'adar, it was still a time of fasting, of sadness, of mourning. It was a time of complete darkness. So how can we start our celebration on Aleph Be'adar when on the time of the miracle, Aleph Be'adar was still at the peak of the decree? So now, but after thinking about this today, it reminded us about something beautiful that the Megillah Mukot brings about the differences between the month of Adar and the month of Nisan. We know the month of Adar being the last month in the calendar. There are two calendars, we're not going to get into it right now. And the first month being the month of Nisan are 2 months that represent miracles. On Adar we have Purim, on Nisan we have the redemption, we have Pesach. The Zohar HaKadosh talks about the differences between the miracles that happened on Adar and the miracle that happened on Nisan. What are the differences? The Zohar HaKadosh is very simple. On Adar, there are miracles that are nistar. They are completely hidden. It's not clearly Hashem with all His might acting to perform those miracles. On Nisan, they are miracles gluim. They are public miracles. They are revealed miracles. They are miracles that you can't even have a moment of your mind on who's behind it. It's clearly HaKadosh Baruch Hu behind the miracle. When we're thinking about this idea, we came up with this concept of understanding the month of Adar in a different way. And that is what? And that is just because we don't see HaKadosh Baruch Hu's hand within the miracle at first glance, it doesn't mean that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is not there, and it doesn't mean that it's not a miracle. Just because the miracle acts somewhat in the way of nature, like we see with the entire miracle of Purim, it doesn't mean that it was just a coincidence. It's still the hand of HaKadosh Baruch Hu. It was all still for our benefit, and it is all still a miracle. We say, you know, but maybe we could understand that this is a month full of bracha. It is a month full of miracles. It is a month full of redemption. But that redemption and that miracle that is so abundant within this month is not seen on surface level. One must look over past the klipa. One must look over past the shell of the nature. One must look past the way the world works and the normal occurrences that normally occur within the world. Only once you look past it, you're able to see the hand of HaKadosh Baruch Hu in this month. And once we understand this idea, everything makes perfect sense. When Adar started, the influence of the month of Adar is complete celebration. It was a celebration even though the decree didn't occur, because they were able to look past it. They were able to look beyond the decree. Even though it didn't get cancelled yet, they saw it already. They had an istaklut. They were able to recognize the HaKadosh Baruch Hu's presence behind the shell of this physical world. The same thing we can say about the entire month of Adar. We know the mazal of Adar is a fish. A fish is a very unique animal. It's the only animal that its eyes are always open. It's the only animal that its vision is constant. It doesn't have anything that blocks its vision at any time. But in that same very way, it's also hidden. The bracha of the fish is that it's able to constantly see the world and have no obstacles with his vision, but still stay hidden. Or in other words, it's exactly what a miracle is. A miracle within our world, especially in the month of Adar, always come in the package of being hidden, but in order to see them, you have to have a vision without obstacles. We said, Abotai, maybe this is a month that the key of reaching to Geula is looking past it. And when we look past all our challenges, we look past all our obstacles, we look past all what we're going through in our life, and we just find HaKadosh Baruch Hu, that's when we come to a place of complete redemption. And that's what the Bnei Issachar says about really the action that can bring a person to complete success in this month. Every month has a different action. The month of, for example, Nisan, the action of Nisan will be words, speech. That's the whole idea of Pesach, a word that speaks. The action of this month is laughter. Laughing. When you laugh, you unlock the month. When a person engages in some sort of laughter, it's the key to bring down bracha within the mazal of this month. But what's incredible about laughter is that laughter doesn't occur while something is occurring. Laughter happens way after. Like we say, Vatitzchak leyom ha'acharon. When we pass through our challenges and we get to the end of days where the Geulah will occur, we will look back at our challenges and we will laugh. Because it's very difficult to laugh while they're happening. But once you're already beyond the challenge, you're already beyond the shell, it's very, very, very easy to laugh. And we see this within our life. How many challenges that when we were going through them, it was so hard on us and we were suffering and they seem to be like brick walls in front of our eyes. But when we pass those challenges and we overcome them, we look back and we see that it was just an illusion, it was just a cloud, it was funny. Abotai, the secret of this month is coming to a place of laughter. Laughter only occurs when we're able to look past all what is occurring in our life. So Bezrat Hashem, may HaKadosh Baruch Hu give us the ability to have a very, very clear vision of our world, to see how HaKadosh Baruch Hu is present on every single action and every single moment in our lives, and we all come to a place of having HaKadosh Baruch Hu's hand act within our day-to-day lives. Amen.